Yeah, you were the first one in. Look at that. Sniped. Ugh. I am slightly nervous. King Gambit will be our only repeat champ. Everything else will be a new champ. Hopefully, if we get there. We got a pretty strong squad. So... Sweet. Yeah, so we're going in there. This is the squad. Yeah, Iron Moth, he's coming in. Kofagrigus made it, sticky hands. Slacking. This thing is gonna hard carry the E4, and it's not even gonna be close. In the box. Yeah, Thornup's not coming. Probably would have been really good into the E4. But not this run. So I'm pretty sure I have everything set up. Yeah, Roserade's good with... Roserade is just good in general. It did extremely good on the run. So, it carried pretty hard. Our deaths. Swampert and Talonflame are also included here, but I released them because I was really sad looking at them. So, Swampert died because I just didn't care about a crit that could happen, and it happened, and Swampert died because of it. Talonflame died because I didn't know how Gale Wings worked. I thought it worked like Gen 6, so it got obliterated by Infernape. And then this thing died to Byron. And then this thing slayed Naganadel and then died to Beedrill in the Trick House. So, Grumpig did drop the Naganadel. Run MVPs. These three and Iron Moth definitely did the most in this run, and it wasn't even really close. So, sweet. A lot of guys in here I never even took out of the box. I got Darmanitan too late. Primeape I got in Victory Road, so he's too late. But, yeah, should be pretty strong team for the E4. So, I have a little checklist over here, hold on. Let me make sure it's all, alright. Double check everything. Superpower, play rough, contrary, naive. Alright, that's good. You don't matter. Kofagrigus isn't really going to show up until Glacia. he helps a lot on Glacia too, and he is the only reason I probably don't wipe to Cynthia. So he'll do a fair bit in the champ fight too, actually. So play rough, sucker punch, earthquake, slack off. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I think we're ready. Sweet. Very nervous. Before I go, there's some TMs that we need to verify that we have. And then we have the high horsepower TM. The only reason we went and fought Byron was for high horsepower, so. Alright. Alright. Alright, so strategy for this fight, slacking is gonna hard carry. That's pretty much the strat. Depending on if we get 1 or 2, 2 is a little bit more complicated line-wise, and I'm probably gonna have to steer a little bit. Based on bad odd switches and whatnot. 1 is a lot more straightforward. So, and Amorous has a choice scarf to outspeed Absol, because that's the only mon here that gives this team a problem. Garchomp won't really be used. The only reason he's holding a choice band is so that he can guarantee kill on Mega Grimmsnarl in Trick Room, and we're 19 speed IVs to guarantee that we underspeed in Trick Room, so we outspeed. And Brave Nature. Specs, Modest, or Specs, Sludge Wave also one-shots Mega Grimmsnarl. And Coffee Gregus won't really make an appearance here, but maybe we should be good. Alright. Really nervous. U-turn. Low kick. Or low speed. Sucker punch, play rough. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let me, actually... Something I should probably do. Hell yeah. Well, it's just not a lot of PP. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Alright, so we always lead with U-turn here. This breaks its sash and brings it in range of slacking to be able to kill. This is guaranteed to use either Trick Room or Tailwind. Okay, so we get Sydney 2. We're gonna Mega Evolve and click Play Rough. If he flinches us, we're gonna just slack off. So he could flinch us like 5 times in a row, and that'd be kind of bad, but... good. So, really important that we aren't... Ooh, that did a lot. Let me actually verify this. So we are in Sydney 2. So, big thing here. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Sydney 1. Alright, never mind. Alright, so we Sucker Punch here. That kills. And this should bring in Victini. Alright, perfect. So, that's 2 turns of Trick Room has been used so far. So we need to keep track of that. This is going to be V-Create. We're going to switch into Garchomp. Garchomp takes V-Create like a champ. Perfect. Now this should be Zen Headbutt. So we're gonna switch into Gambit, and that was turn. That was turn something. I think this is the turn we lose the. Perfect. Yep, perfect. All right. So Victini at -2 speed underspeeds us now, so we can kill with Kowtow Cleave before Trick Room goes off. And this should bring in Grimmsnarl for Aura Sphere. Or Absol for close combat. I think it's going to be Absol. Yep. Alright, so we're going to switch back into Enamorus here. And we're gonna click Play Rough. No crit there, that's good. This should be Sucker Punch. Yep, no crit please. Okay, sweet. Alright, we didn't get the bad odd switch there in the Monkey Door either, which is nice. Alright, so this thing is completely decimated by King Gambit. So. No, we'll just click Kowtow Cleave here. This should bring in Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's gonna see Aura Sphere, I think. So, it's not gonna send in Guzzlord. Yeah, perfect. This is Aura Sphere, really easy switch into Iron Moth. Perfect. Now we outspeed and we one-shot with Sludge Wave. Choice Specs mod is Sludge Wave. Awesome. That just leaves Guzzlord. It should see Earthquake. Enamorus is kind of low on HP. I don't know if it can take... it can take 1 knockoff. Oh, it just used knockoff. Ooh. definitely gonna be knockoff. We're gonna switch into slacking here. I don't play rough as a range to kill after 1 life orb drop, so just not gonna risk it. We're gonna slack off here. We could actually just kill this thing by stalling the slack offs. I'm pretty sure. Alright, play rough definitely kills from here, right? Oh. Play rough almost just kills it outright. Alright, cool, that's Sydney. I don't know why, I thought that was like a 60 to 80% range. That was not even close to that. Oh man. Alright. So we're gonna lead Iron Moth on Phoebe. Still spec'd. We're gonna give Enamorus a life orb. And then we're gonna give him a black glasses, which is all the way at the top. Somewhere. He probably won't need it, but just in case, we're gonna give him the band. Both Phoebes are pretty free. They're like definitely the fight I'm the least worried about. We do have to reteach Moonblast. Play rough does not one-shot, even with Life Orb doesn't one-shot Annihilate. It's not guaranteed. So we're gonna use Moonblast instead here. And we're gonna reteach you Flamethrower. So we do not need Psychic. Alright, that's all the changes I believe needs to be made for this. Moonblast Life Orb, good. Sucker Punch, Play Rough, Slack Off, Earthquake. Alright. I don't know how the robot flushes, but... Alright, we're good there, good there. Alright. Alright. Phoebe 2. Both of these Phoebe teams I'm pretty confident about being able to beat. Oh yeah, we got Phoebe 1. So this is probably a bad odd switch into Lunala, because Overheat outspeeds in one-shots. Alright, yep. Yep. Alright, this is Psyshock, so we're always going to go into King Gambit here. That's through Shadow Shield, by the way. click Kowtow Cleave. That's fine. It's probably just gonna use Moonlight twice. Nope, went for the kill, or went for the attack. Good. Noah down. Yep, wheezing. I believe this is always going to be Toxic Spikes, because it does not see kill. That is the wrong wheezing. We are not fighting Ninja Boy long right now. We are above that. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Actually, better plan. So we don't get poisoned later. We're gonna switch in slacking. We're gonna Mega Evolve, and we're just gonna, I guess, click Play Rough. This is probably Toxic Spikes again, but this way, since we're Mega Evolved, we don't get poisoned on the switch in from Toxic Spikes because we have Comatose. Now we can switch to Volcarona and absorb the Toxic Spikes, so I guess that wasn't really necessary, but it delayed a turn, which is what we wanted. Volcarona will absorb them. This will do virtually nothing. Then we click Overheat. This should be Dust Noir, I believe. Perfect. Sees Earthquake. We switch straight into slacking 1v1s the rest of her team, I'm pretty sure. If I remember right. The Gripper. And now we can't be burned by Will-O-Wisp either because of Comatose. That's sad. Poor Dust. Poor Gripper. Sacking 1v1's literally everything else on our squad. And he can't be statused either, because of Comatose. Perfect. Absolutely wrecked. I thought this thing was a flying type, but it's not, which caught me off guard. Yeah, slacking is kind of busted. Who would have thought? Citrus. Slacking was 7 frags in the first half, or 6 frags in the first half. Alright. Alright, this one I am slightly more concerned about. Alright, so for this one... Wait a minute, hold on. So if we see, pretty much if it's Glacia 1, we're going to see Mega Garchomp. If it's Glacia 2, it's going to be Mega Slacking again. If it's Glacia 2, Kofagrigus will debut. No, I did not bring a Flash Firebomb for Reshiram. I just brought Garchomp, who only takes like 30% from Sun boosted Flat or Flare Bolt or whatever the hell that move is called. Fusion Flare? No, that's the Kyurem White version. I can't remember what that move is called. This is just in case we need to survive a hit from Volcanion. You already have Black Glasses, right? Okay. We need to teach some new moves here. Fire Punch. Sticky Hands is your nickname in high school. Oh, we need to get rid of the citrus berry. We're just gonna give him something, like, that doesn't really matter all that much. You can have a rocky helmet. Really... This is, like, the only fight in the whole E4 I'm kind of nervous about. You need a scarf. That'd be really bad. And then, the more important part, we need hidden power. Hidden power rock. Alright, so Garchomp has Fire Fang, Earthquake, Dual Chop, Rock Slide, that's all good. Rough Skin, Garchomp Bite, perfect. Assault Vest, Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, alright, that's all good. Gambit, he's not really going to be attacking, he's just going to be used as a pivot here. Hidden Power Rock. Choice Scarf. Haze, Will-O-Wisp. Oh, you need to... He needs Knockoff. This Cofagrigus, if it's Glacia 2, Cofagrigus is going to commit war crimes against one of her mons specifically. Which number is Knockoff? There it is. Wait, why don't I just... I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Alright, we are ready. Oh boy. Alright, Glacia. Gotta manifest Glacia. If it's Glacia 1, Garchomp has a 1 in 16 chance of dying. If it's a 1 in 16 chance to hit a range. If he misses the range, he dies on Glacia 1. I think Glacia 2 is safe if the AI treats Zen Headbutt the way I want it to. Okay, we got Glacia 2. Cofagrigus gets to make his debut here. Okay, so we're gonna go straight into slacking on this, Actually, we should probably go here, and then go into slacking. Hold on, let me look. What did I write down? Does freeze matter? That's a real question. On Volcanion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with Garchomp. But we don't have to worry about that now. Garchomp's not even gonna be in this fight. Okay. So we need an HP on that, so we just go straight into here and hope we don't freeze. If we do get frozen, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, perfect. No freeze. We Mega Evolve and click Rock Slide. I should do about half. Alright, so it's really important we don't fall below 285 HP when we knock out this Ninetales, so we need to slack off. So if this crits, we'll have to slack off again. Okay, perfect. We just click Rock Slide again, and that should bring in Kieran. Perfect. Alright, this thing is almost guaranteed to use Dragon Dance. I'm pretty sure it is guaranteed to use Dragon Dance. Which gives us a free switch to Sticky Hands. Alright, this should Dragon Dance a second time. And we're gonna click Haze. We are going to trap this thing in a perpetual loop of using Dragon Dance, because it has no idea what's going on. I think the snow only has maybe 2 turns left. See where this is going. 1 turn left. Yeah, so now we're just gonna click Haze until he gets to right when he hits into yellow, and when he gets into yellow, we're gonna click Shadow Ball. Or after he attacks us the first time, then we're gonna click Shadow Ball. Because now this is really important. We cannot let Kafagrigas fall below 147 HP, but he can't be above 100 and... I think it's 169 HP. Yeah, 169 HP. That way we only bait Volcanion, and we don't bait Darmanitan or Abomasnow. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. Kafagrigas mentally torturing Kyurem for 7 turns in a row. Oh, he should be attacking pretty soon here. There you go. Alright, that's good. Now we click Shadow Ball. Oh, that's not great. This might bring in Abomasnow. Oh, it's... What we're worried about is it being killed by Abomasnow, so I think it's like... It'll definitely be below that if he gets hit again. I think it's like 82 or something. I think he can't drop below 82 HP. So that's 30 damage. There's no way we take less than that. Brings in Abomasnow. I guess it's kind of the same deal. Volcanion just sits in the back, and then we can. Okay, I think it still works fine. I think. Yeah, we'll stay in. Maybe we'll get lucky, and it'll only be 4. I should have knocked off his thing. Nope. Yeah, this is gonna bring Abomasnow. That's fine. We're gonna go... Earthquake doesn't see kill in this range, does it? guess Earthquake doesn't kill Gambit anyway, but it'd be really bad if it did. Well, I guess it should always use one of the other moves, because the other moves have, status. Hopefully. What does it see? Earthquake only deals 10%. That is... Oh, we have Shadow Shield. So 20%. 44 HP. Alright, cool. Never Earthquake. That's perfect. We go into here. This should be Ice Hammer, probably. Yep. Alright, perfect. I think we're fine. We're on track where we need to be. We go into Namor's here on the Earthquake. And then back on the Ice Hammer. We're trying to stall out Snow. Okay. Shift and slacking here. Perfect. So we have the only reason we taught slacking Fire Punch is so it would use Ice Shard here instead of Ice Hammer, because it sees that we have fast. It sees that we have fast kill. So only reason we taught him Fire Punch. Slacking's actually not going to kill this thing. It's going to be Iron Moth. But we are going to... Sweet. We take the Ice Shard here. Now it should use Earthquake because it has slow kill, I think. Or it's just going to use Ice Shard again. That's probably fine. Alright, this should bring in Darm. Alright, so it sees kill with Earthquake and Zen Headbutt, but according to the AI, if the Mon that it's opposing sees, if it sees slow kill, which I do with Overheat, it should click Zen Headbutt for the flinch part. So, if not, it's a 50-50 shot, and Gambit dies, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but also not great. So, really hoping it's Zen Headbutt here. Hopefully the AI works like I am hoping it does. Yes! Oh, okay. Thank God. Alright, this is always Earthquake. Icicle Crash only has like a 34% range max, I think. So this is always Earthquake, so we have a free switch into an Amorous. And Choice Scarf, Hidden Power Rock always kills. Perfect. Slacking makes this thing wish it didn't exist. We can't get burned because of Comatose. We're in a Rock Slide here. Flinch, flinch, flinch. Okay, that's fine. This thing is a wall. An impenetrable, unscalable wall to so many mons in this Elite Four. There are 2 mons in the entire Elite Four that Slacking cannot switch in on in 1v1, and it's the Hisuian Decidueye on Glacia 1 and Zamazenta, and that is it. Snowman is dead. He died to Flamethrower. Sure, Earthquake always kills here. Let me double check. So I'm not, make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, Earthquake always kills. Close combat deals. We're dead into close combat crit plus Mach Punch. Interesting. Maybe I should go into. Actually, you know what would be the much smarter play here? It would be to just go into Configurios. Oh my gosh, he one-shots it. How much was that Iron Punch, Mach Punch crit? I didn't even know that one shot. It's crazy. 61%. 258. We're definitely higher than that. Yeah, this is safe. Okay, Slacking is just goated. That actually kills. Yeah. Man, Electivire sucks. Or Slacking is just goated. Either way. Slacking is gonna pick up almost every single kill in the champ fight, so it's this thing is pretty gross. It's unkillable. Like nothing in the E4 can kill it, except for Zamazenta. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna change some stuff up. Just change some stuff around real quick. We're gonna need Ice Punch on Slacking. And then we're also gonna need Roar on Slacking. Alright, so here we're gonna lead with Enamorous. You're good. We're gonna give you a Scarf. Oh yeah, you need the leftovers. As soon as I find them. There they are. Let me look at the damage rolls on the Zern real quick. Just to be sure. Xerneas, Specs, Modest, Sludge Wave, always OHKOs. And we always outspeed even with Modest Nature. Oh. Even with Modest Nature because it's 99 base instead of 100, so we outspeed it by 1 point. Alright, so we need Play Rough and U-Turn on the Enamorous. This is good. We just really need Sludge Wave. And we need Specs. Glasses is fine. That's fine. You're good. Roar, Ice Punch, Slack Off, Earthquake. Perfect. Oh. Oh, we're not even worrying about the Geomancy at all. The Geomancy is not even going to play into this fight. Alright. One last check. Naive Life Orb. Play Rough. Okay, that's good. Sludge Wave. Choice Specs. Black Glasses. Scarf. Gold Shot. Earthquake. Will-O-Wisp. We're actually going to change... Replace Shadow Ball with Hex. Alright, and then you have Ice Punch, Slack Off, Earthquake. Alright, sweet. I think we're ready. Play Rough always kills. This should bring in Samacenta. For Behemoth Bash. We're gonna go into King Gambit to absorb the Behemoth Bash. Alright, this is guaranteed body press. We're gonna go right on into Prophet Grievous. Perfect. Alright, so this will either be a swap into probably Heatran or Xerneas, or it will be... Actually, I don't think it will be Xerneas. Might just stay in. Actually, if it is Xerneas, it's fine. We'll just Daze. We're gonna click Hex. The legendary dog falls to the Mummy Man. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wisp triggering the Absorb AI switch into Heatran, but that didn't happen, so... Interesting. We're gonna make this thing sad. Necromancy. This is never Psyshock. We're always gonna go here. Special attack drop might kind of not be super great here. Nope, perfect. Sludge Wave one-shots, I believe. Yep. Specs, modest. I did give him specs. I'm like 99% sure. Yep. We always outspeed. He's dead. Back him up. This is this is always Earthquake, because Stone Edge has a not perfect accuracy, so we're just gonna go here. Will you turn off this thing? U-turning guarantees slacking hits the range with Ice Punch. Slacking only has it's a 1 in, so normally it's a 1 in 8 range to kill, so we don't need to do a lot of chip, just a tiny bit. That guarantees uses his weakest move in the slacking pivot too. And then after Mega Evolving, we outspeed and it dies to Ice Punch. And then all that's left is Heatran and the Pelican, both of which are 1v1 by slacking. Pop that pesky air balloon real quick. No spit death drop, please. Papagrigus is a terrorist, for sure. Earthquake kills. This thing can do like 25% max. So it's just, we're just gonna slack off to full health, that way we never die to the Gult missiles. Yeah, the ace. We're always safe to Ice Punch here. Even though we get hit by Gult missile, it doesn't matter. Wow. He made it from the beach house to the heat floor. We are over 25%, so yeah, that's Cynthia. Alright, champ fight. We got him. Alright, so our lead gonna be the coffin and the ape. We are going to... Fake Tears is not banned, and the PP isn't modified, so works. I guess Area Pulse isn't banned either. We do not need knockoff. We are gonna reteach him Shadow Ball. We won't need Haze this fight, so we're gonna replace... I messed around with Guard Split and Power Split, but none of them really do, none of them really, like, help out a whole lot. So... Sweet. And then... Garchomp is gonna get a Choice Band. Garchomp is probably gonna die here, as well as Cofagrigus is probably gonna die here. Hopefully that's it. So... We're gonna give... Iron Moth walls Dialga with Assault Vest. Like, it just completely walls it straight. Leftovers, that's fine. Actually, let's give you a Rocky Helmet. If the penguin hits you. Alright, sweet. And then we need to give Enamorous Specs. And Moonblast. Yeah, I'm gonna reteach Moonblast. Alright. The champ is not a coin flip between two teams, it is static. We also need to teach high horsepower, wherever that is, there it is. So if it did, yeah, I honestly wasn't in the Cynthia fight. I was not expecting the I was expecting Heatran to come out for Absorb AI, and it didn't that time. So if it did come out for Absorb AI, Slacking could have would have pivoted through Iron Moth into Slacking. Slacking would 1v1 it really easily. That would bring in Garchomp. I'd switch into Enamorous. You turn off of it, switch back in there, and then Ice Punch it and kill it, and then Xerneas would come in and I would roar it out. And that was the original plan, but it just didn't do that, and Cofagrigus got to show off a little bit more. So, worked out. Alright, all we have left is to reteach Slacking Yawn. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's it. Actually, I actually want to give him a wide lens, so he's more likely to hit the Willow. Where the hell is the wide lens at? I passed it. Jolly, True Want. Yawn, high horsepower, slack off return, good. Fake Tears, Will-O-Wisp, disable Shadow Ball. Holding White Lens, Shadow Shield, great. Sucker Punch, low sweep. Kowtow Cleave. Black Glasses, good. Banded, Rough Skin, Dual Chop. That was another thing we were gonna do. We're gonna teach Garchomp. Actually, no, we're gonna keep him the way he is. His only purpose in life is to do a bunch of chip damage onto... oh, you need Energy Ball for Suicune. I passed it. Yeah, I did. And then Sludge Bomb instead of Sludge Wave. That should be good. Sludge Bomb is 38. Nope, 36. Alright. Champ fight. Gotta do the slow dramatic walk. He's locked in. Let's get it. All right. We're gonna Mega Evolve and high horsepower the offensive Empoleon. And we're gonna see if we can get a cheeky Will-O-Wisp on whatever whatever comes in off flip turn here. The shiny sprite for Mega Empoleon is pretty goated. Unlucky, I was really hoping that'd be into Kamigurius. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's even better. Stupid Metagross. I thought that was going to be Dialga. We're going to slack off and click Shadow Ball on this guy. Perfect. I figured that was going to happen. That's crazy damage. Like, it's burned and did that much damage. I want the Metagross to sit on the field for a little bit longer. If I just disabled Meteor Mash. I think Meteor Mash crit actually kills Slacking now. Hopefully it attacks Cofagrigus. Okay, thank you. That's fine. I think. Should be Palkia. Yep. Yeah, Emperor's Presence. Pretty gross. I forgot that was buffing the Meteor Mash too. His Meteor Mash just got a lot weaker, and it can't use it, so whatever. I'm trying to figure out if I should stay in or not. Palkia is probably definitely attacking into Cough. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna slack off. And we're gonna Fake Tears. Maybe that's not worth it. I did not expect Cofagrigus to be alive this long. This lowers special defense, right? Yeah, we'll do this. Salute. You fought well. So, Bruce is also going to go down here. Unfortunately. Unless the Palkia randomly decided to attack into, Slacking. Good job, Bruce. Hopefully you're the last one that has to go. Metagross is just locked into Bullet Punch because it thinks it's gonna die. Which is honestly hilarious. Perfect. So Suicune should be guaranteed to attack here because it has because it sees itself getting killed. So we're gonna switch over here, and we're gonna use Sucker Punch on the Suicune. Perfect. One side down. Slacking did not fast 2-hit KO. Slacking did a max of 48% with, it's weird, for whatever reason, HP bars don't turn orange on 50%. They turn orange at like 54, 55% or something. It's really dumb. Yeah, I got a super high roll on the return. It didn't matter, it was still dead in the same amount of attacks, but... Holy boy. I kinda wanna... I'm gonna go to full HP again. Take a turn to reset. Yeah, now Dialga's coming in for Fire Blast, and now I can pivot back into Volcarona and take the Fire Blast. Yeah, Volcarobot. It is a pretty solid name. Big L, Dialga. Big L. That did a lot of damage. That did more than I thought it was going to, actually. There's that penguin holding a broom. Primal Dialga has primal armor. It reduces the power of super effective moves. Overheat's not super effective. I think that's it. Nope. Slacking gets one more. Slacking gets one more frag. Ugh. Oh, it's over. That actually went exactly according to plan. Minus Cofagrigus staying alive like 2 turns longer than I thought he was going to. Oh man. Feels good. Slacking made that so easy. I got hard carried. Two deaths in the champ fight. That means 6 deaths total on the run. The hard carry. I bet no one expected Cofagrigus to get champ today. Yeah, yeah, Mega Slacking. The three most broken, the three biggest design flaws in this game are all monkeys. Granted, one of them wasn't by design. It's like that in the base game, but yeah, that's 5 uniques. King Gambit was the only repeat. I tried really hard to make Drapion work, but I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it to work. It needed Sucker Punch, and I needed the Steel typing really bad. Infernape Slacking and the Darms. The Snowmans and the Darmanitans. Yeah. Granted, those weren't designed. Those were like that in base game, so I'm not gonna put too much folly on those. Mega Slacking is cracked out of his mind, though. Aw. Oh man. A lot of mons that I just didn't really get to use. That I kind of wanted to. Snorlax was one of them. Never really got to use him. I just got him way too late. I got Meltan from Byron and immediately released him into the wild. Kicked him out. Kicked him to the curb. I think there's a Steven fight. Yeah, boo Meltan. Boo this man. Yep, no Ceruledge this run. We went Armor Rouge. No Ceruledge, no Meltan. But we use Slacking, so arguably better than both of them in the E4, so actually definitely better than both of them in the E4, it's no contest. I don't think there's a better E4 mon than Mega Slacking, to be honest. Its move pool is so big, and it gets Encore, it gets really fast Encore, it gets Yawn, it gets any coverage move you could ever want, like Earthquake, really powerful return, Play Rough, high horsepower, all the elemental punches. Encore Slacking can 1v1 all of Phoebe. All of Phoebe 1, I think. Actually, no, Phoebe 2? There was one of the Phoebes, like, it could almost... I think it could kill literally everything except for Gengar with Encore Slacking. So, it's... Slacking is brokenly disgusting. He does suffer from the 4 move slot syndrome, though, where, like, you always wish you had one more move. But, yeah, Slacking is a goat. Turns out making him OP as hell for the 5th gym also made him OP as hell in the E4. Yeah, I mean, this thing gets Hammer Arm, Fling, which should be fun. I guess you can't use Fling if you have a Mega. Sucker Punch, Encore, Counter. Yeah, honestly, Honestly, he's just too bulky. Like, he's just way too bulky. The fact that I think the only move in the entire Elite Four that can deal over half HP that's not a fighting type move is the Mind Blown from Sydney's Delphox. I think that's the only move that can deal over 50%. And Victini's V-Create. Congrats on the run. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I bet no one expected the Coffee Grigas to get champed. 113 is where you get Slack Off, so that's where I caught him. Yep, 113. This was what I got instead of Pulp, so it actually worked out pretty good. Garchomp did almost nothing in the E4 besides be a pivot for like 2 mons, but that was enough. Honestly, probably. Well, the real reason Coffee Grigas just fit perfectly because his defense stat was, like, he's so bulky. Like, he just takes the physical hits so well, which allows him to sit in on Kyurem and Zamazenta. Another Mon that I wish I had, that honestly I think would have worked a lot better and accomplished the same thing as Jellicent. I was actually trying to do Jellicent first, and it worked with everything, and it got Water Bubble and Water Absorb, which would have been amazing. And Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split, and Recover. Like, Jellicent, I think, would do actually really well as a pivot in the Elite Four. Yeah, he did everything I needed him to, which was wall. Like, he completely walls out Zamazenta, like, completely. Zamazenta literally can't touch him. Kyurem Black can't really hurt him that much either. So, oh wait, Fusion Bolt. Yeah, that's a thing. Never mind. You could just find something else to do about that. It does really good in the champ fight, though, because of Water Absorb. Yeah, sweet. That's it. Run's done. I might do the Steven fight. I think there's a Steven fight in Dewford, right? In the cave. Oh, I don't know if I can do that, though. That's... I think he's under level 85. I haven't even looked at it. What's next? I don't know. It's summertime here, and I'm probably going to be really busy because of that. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do this summer, and I got to get started on some stuff before all the tourists start showing up. Yeah, 77. Oh, this is like his base game stuff. I guess he's just here. I guess he just wasn't taken out or wasn't adjusted at all. Oh, the Steven fight is a static Mewtwo? Okay, sweet. I had no idea. I haven't looked at this game at all past the E4, so... shout out to these three. I think Roserade definitely deserves to be champed. This thing terrorized mid game, and some of late game too. Lucario terrorized the entire game. So did Kilowattrel. All three of them were actually nutty. Togi did amazing in the Aqua fights. The 4 deaths. These two died in champ just now. Electro died because I forgot to give Floatzel a Adamant Nature when I fought Byron, so I needed a sack, and I brought him just in case I needed to sack him, and I did. Grumpig, I gave him a Quick Claw and Psychic and threw him in front of Naganadel in the Trick House, and he killed the Naganadel, and then if he procced Quick Claw even one time, he would have been able to survive, but he didn't proc the Quick Claw either time, so he died to the Beedrill, but he did kill the Naganadel. My Swampert was the other death. I released him though, so he's not in my box anymore. He died because I was stupid and didn't play around a crit, and just was clicking buttons really fast, and he died to crit from a Golem's Earthquake. And then Talonflame died because I thought Gale Wings worked like it did in Gen 6, so I sent it out against the Mega Infernape in Flannery, and it just I clicked Bravebird because I was like, yeah, it'll kill Infernape, it'll go first and kill Infernape, and then it didn't, and then he got, you know, exploded by Thunder Punch. I was like, yep, that'll happen. Kilowattrel was a hard carry this run. I'll have to update the, how many frags did Slacking get? He got 3 on the first fight. 3 on the first fight, like 5 on the second fight, 5 on PB1, 3 on Glacia, Garchomp, Heatran, and Cramorant on... Yeah, so 3 on Cynthia, and then... Yeah, and then he killed Empoleon, the other Empoleon. Yeah, Slacking hard carried. I think Slacking probably killed like a dozen. Maybe a little more. Gale Wing nerf was diabolical. Yeah, I don't even know if it needed to happen. Talonflame was good, but I don't think it was good enough to do that. Maybe they should have made it like 50% HP, but I don't know. It was funny. I didn't know that, so naturally I was rather shocked when it just got exploded. But yeah, pretty much everyone in here performed. Everyone in the box more or less did something. Armarouge was really good, but it was kind of only a Flash Fireman, but it was really good into a lot of the fighting types. Magnezone was insane in early game. In VGC, yeah. I was actually gonna bring Metagross into the Elite Four, and then the more I looked at it, I was just risking too much, and I tried to find a substitute, and I found Jellicent, and I was like, I can go catch Jellicent, because I haven't been on that route yet. And then I figured out when I was routing for Enamorus, the roamer, I was running around everywhere, and I finally got Enamorus on the route that I was on. And I checked all the other roamers, and the only other roamer there was Moltres, which was also the very last one I looked at. And I was like, yeah, I'll run the 50-50. And this was on Route 131 where Jellicent was. And I looked back and looked at it, and I was like, oh, crap. Alright, so I can't get Jellicent. And then, I realized Cofagrigus was in the box. So... And Cofagrigus actually worked out a little bit better because it did way better in Kyurem Black. Because of the haze shenanigans. I didn't use Gillispot a whole lot. I didn't really abuse him that much. He was really clutch in the Aqua fight, I guess. But... Noivern did some cool stuff. I tried to bring Drapion to the E4, but I couldn't make it work. I needed a Steel type too bad. But... I think Samurott could also probably do something in the E4. Maybe. I didn't really look at it at all, but... Slowbro's insane. Dragonite's cool. Mega Dragonite's coming in, what, August? With the new game? Wonder what they're gonna do with Dragonite's Mega. Altaria did some cool stuff with Mega Altaria. It was a really good lead into the Drake fight. Gudra did really well. Armaldo did pretty good. Yeah, it was a pretty good run overall. 6 deaths for the whole run definitely is pretty solid. I think I have my... Oh yeah, here's my kill tracker. Total frag counts. Right before the Elite Four anyway. Yeah, Lucario, Roserade, Kilowattrel, and Iron Moth, and King Gambit were all definitely the carries. So, Roserade just swept the entire rain route. Alolan Muck. I didn't ever really use him. I just, because I had King Gambit, so it's like, I just brought King Gambit instead every time. I brought him to Tate and Liza. He did pretty good. Oh man, alright. Well, let's see, it is 12:30, so that was only about an hour and a half. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone who came out and watched. I have to go to the dog park. I have to take the dogs out, get them their exercise and everything, so they've been pestering me for the last like 20 minutes. Appreciate everyone who came out and watched. Yeah, thanks, Pocky. Appreciate it. Alright, peace.